I am here right now at the scene of the crime spree. The city council is having a meeting right now. And today, what the city council is doing is they are hiring an attorney to come in and to investigate the criminal activity that city manager Tony O'Rourke identified a little more than 2 weeks ago. He sent every councilman a letter and identified people he believed were involved in wrongdoing inside of City Hall. He also gave a recommendation in this memo that the city says they cannot give on a public record request. And they cite a statutory exemption that allows for them not to give public records if there is an investigation on employees. But the statutory exemption does not cover elected officials. So today I asked the city if there is any elected official, present or past, named in the memo, the whistleblower memo, that city manager Tony O'Rourke gave to the council. I want that memo. You can redact everything on there except the elected officials. We'll see if I get that memo. Secondly, I told a story about H.L. Mencken. H.L. Mencken is an old columnist from the 1930s and 40s. He was a cigar-chomping, grouchy columnist that would type on a typewriter, and he would give politicians a hard time. Well, he told a story. In Maryland one time, there was something terrible going on, and everybody in the town knew it, and they ended up lynching a man. Everybody in the town knew it was wrong, and H.L. Mencken said not a single bigwig stood up. Nobody said anything. If only one person had stood up, that could have sparked a conversation, but everybody pretended it wasn't going on. I said, that's exactly what you guys are doing. One man stood up, Tony O'Rourke, city manager, and he was fired the very next day. I expect he'll be filing a whistleblower lawsuit very soon. Here's what I asked them, too. I've got media outlets now contacting me saying, I can't believe they want $50,000 for the public records that they gave to the FBI when they were subpoenaed. Every councilman had to give their phone to the FBI, and they got 28,000 documents. Now they want $50,000 for a public record request. The media can't believe it. I said, where have you been? But here's what I asked the council. When you ran for office, you talked about public trust. You talked about integrity. How much is your integrity worth to you? $1 million? $50,000? They spend $50,000 like it's nothing. They won't even use $50,000, waive $50,000 to restore the public trust and give us those public documents. No, they won't do it. They use it as an obstacle. They don't care about public trust. They don't care about integrity. What they care about is hiring today, with no discussion, an attorney out of Miami who specializes in defending against whistleblower lawsuits, money laundering, fraud. They're hiring an attorney out of Miami today with no discussion for $700 an hour to impede, in my opinion, the FBI investigation. I'll be keeping an eye on it. More to follow.